Hello, my audience. I'm reviewing Jurassic Park 3. I give this a 10 out of 10. It is corny, goofy comedy classic like the original too, but also a big popcorn spectacle with his imagination and fatalities and dinosaurs killing people. This one plays more into works more in comedy than the first two did, probably because it's more self-aware, and therefore a play takes a more absurd plot than what the first two ones went with for. Because the plot is this kid gets stranded on an island. He has to survive on the island for himself, and these two parents get worried for their kids, so they kidnap the professor who's been to the island before Jurassic Park and kidnap him against take him against his will to the island so he can protect them from dinosaurs. That's what they think. And he's in this because he's been to he can protect them from dinosaurs. So and surprised he didn't get killed by any dinosaur or the parents. And so they almost so they are responsible for kidnapping the main character into his revisiting his worst nightmare, Jurassic Park. He has been there since the first movie. The main character of the first movie, he's back for this movie as the main role. It almost feels kind of sleazy and criminal how they kidnapped the guy to bring him to the island against his will when he clearly refuses to go willingly. So let's just kidnap and drug the fucker. Slip a roof like a roofie or a drink or some sort of sleeping drug in his drink. That'll go over well with him. I'm surprised he didn't punch those two assholes for doing that. Personally, I would have punched the man or maybe slapped the guy or the wife, because they're both responsible for kidnapping and drugging the guy onto the plane to Jurassic Park that brings them to the island. The parents are unlikable and comedic relief characters that are stupid and inconsistent writing. This is nothing about the parents is makes me like these characters, other than that they care about the kid, but the parents themselves are just unlikable bastards. That you can't help but feel sorry for the main character because they dragged him in his worst nightmare all over again by drugging him and putting him on a plane when he didn't want to go to Jurassic Land, where the dinosaurs are, where he barely escaped alive first time. So, instead of the parents just going by themselves, they have to bring the archaeologists. But despite this movie's flaws, I still give it a 10 out of 10 because it still is a lot better than anything visually stunning than anything we've seen from cinema recently in this decade we're in now. And better competently written as a final draft script that got greenlit. To me, this is as good as Jurassic Park, other sequels in Jurassic Park, the later sequels, or the earlier sequel, Lost World. But Lost World is a little better. Most of it didn't have the two parents in the movie that were this annoying kind of characters. And it plays the whole trope that they're going through, or roughly they show divorce, but then they get back together and fall in love, and we discover their love together, blah 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 shit. But in the movies, and not many people that are important characters this time die. Most of the side characters die. But the main characters, you know how the first two Jurassic Park had the smart did to not just killing the side characters, but also kill some main characters as well. But you know how this for all the characters that just interact with side characters die in this movie, none of the main characters that contribute to the plot that move the plot forward die. Like, you know that fat guy that was trying to steal research from Jurassic Park, the Jurassic Park place. He was trying to steal research to sell, make money off of, and he ended up dying by a dinosaur because greed got the best of him to take a suicide mission. We don't get any of those cool kills like that with the humans. Most of the kills have been not the most memorable, more forgettable, I think. I mean, the CGI T-Rex fight was cool in this movie. I like Jurassic Park 3. Still, that's a 10 out of 10. It was an enjoyable movie enough to give it a 10 out of 10. I had enough laughs and enough fun to enjoy this movie. This corny, silly movie that was pretty dumb. Writing wise. But that's okay. At least it got to me entertained. That's my review on Jurassic Park 3. Like this video, subscribe. Goodbye.